Yeah, let's start question number 8. Dr. Arun Gupta's receipts and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2002 was as follows. Balance brought down 66,100, fees 2,14,200, miscellaneous receipts 200, sale of old equipment 4,000, rent for 18 months which ends on 30th of June 2002 45,000, telephone charges 4,500, salaries to assistant 33,000, journals 1,000, library books which were purchased on 1st of July 2001 5,000, medical equipment 8,000, furniture which were purchased on 1st of October 2001, that is 7,000, purchase of medicines 43,000, conveyance expenses 50,000, drawing 60,000, miscellaneous expenses 1,000, and closing balances 27,000. Receipts and payment account दिया है. Then they have given the information about fees outstanding as on 31st March 2001 is 2,000 and 31st March 2002 is 5,000. Opening and closing. Stock of medicine opening and closing. Creditors for medicines opening and closing. Medical equipment opening was 50,000. Medical equipment was sold as well as purchased on 1st Jan 2002. The cost of equipment being sold was 6,000 and equipment is subject to a depreciation of 20% per annum. Furniture as on 31st March 2001, opening balance is 5,000. Library books opening balance was 1,000. Depreciate furniture by 10% and library books by 20%. Salary to assistant still payable 3,000, that is outstanding salary. 40% of the conveyance is for domestic purpose, and that's all. Prepare receipts and expenditure and closing balance sheet. So instead of income and expenditure, जरा कौन सी इनकम में आउटस्टैंडिंग है? तो सिर्फ फीस. कैन आई से फीस छोड़ के बाकी सब जो नॉर्मल इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर करते हो वो आपको करना है. तो कैन आई से क्या क्या करोगे? वी आर डूइंग क्वेश्चन नंबर prepare receipts and expenditure account. Receipts and expenditure account and closing balance sheet. Apart from that, they want opening balance sheet, then they want stock of medicines is an adjustment, and creditors for medicines is an adjustment. So instead of account, what we can do, we can prepare medicines ka statement. Okay. Receipts and payment में देख लेता हूँ. That's all. Okay. We can prepare statement. No need to make its account. Equipment, yes, medical equipment account. Then furniture account. क्यों? क्योंकि परचेज है और ऑड टाइम परचेज है, इसलिए लाइब्रेरी बुक्स अकाउंट. Now we come to statement. Instead of statement, we will now for fees outstanding, we will not have statement, Raja. We will have fees account. Then we will have outstanding fees account. Outstanding fees, provision for outstanding. So Now, उसके अलावा now we'll have statement, we'll have medicine statement. मेडिसिन फिर स्टेटमेंट, फिर रेंट का स्टेटमेंट, रेंट है क्योंकि एडजस्टमेंट है, सैलरी, आई थिंक दैट्स ऑल। सैलरी आउटस्टैंडिंग है, रेंट में 18 मंथ्स है, मतलब मुझे लगता है देयर इज सम स्टेटमेंट आउटस्टैंडिंग या प्रीपेड ऐसा कुछ है, दैट्स ऑल। चलो, तो आई वांट यू टू ट्राई, कम ऑन डू दिस सम। आपको ये सारी चीज बनाना है। कम ऑन, टेक योर टाइम, टाइम रिक्वायर्ड 5-10 मिनट्स, 10 मिनट्स देता हूँ। ओके, चालू हो जाओ। I am keeping this smaller so that you can see that major of the question. Yes, सारे questions यहाँ तक आ गए हैं, पूरा question is there in front of you, start doing it. I'm ready with my table. Opening balance will come in opening balance sheet. फीस फीस अकाउंट में जाएगा. मिसलेनियस रिसीट्स इनकम में जाएगा. सेल ऑफ ओल्ड इक्विपमेंट अकाउंट में जाएगा. लेकिन मुझे एक एडिशनल वर्किंग नोट बनाना पड़ेगा जहां पे मैं उस कैलकुलेशन करूंगा प्रॉफिट और लॉस. ओके. रेंट का स्टेटमेंट बनाया हुआ है 45,000. टेलीफोन चार्जेस नो एडजस्टमेंट खर्चा है. सैलरी टू असिस्टेंट. जर्नल्स. लाइब्रेरी बुक्स. मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट. फर्नीचर. परचेज ऑफ मेडिसिन मतलब पेमेंट मेड टू मेडिसिन होल्डर्स. कितना? 43,000. कन्वेंस. कन्वेंस में हमें बोला है 40% ऑफ द कन्वेंस फॉर डोमेस्टिक पर्पस. तो यहाँ पे कन्वेंस आएगा 60%. सिक्सटी परसेंट कन्वेंस इज 30,000. जो डोमेस्टिक है दैट विल बी कंसिडर एज ड्राइंग्स. कैपिटल फंड लेस ड्राइंग्स. ड्राइंग्स अलग से है तो कन्वेंस 40%. $20,000. देन ड्राइंग्स अलग से दिया है 60,000. कितना है ड्राइंग्स? 60,000. अभी क्योंकि मैंने सब आउटर कॉलम में लिखा है इसलिए मैं यहाँ पे क्या लिखूंगा, माइनस, और यहाँ पे भी माइनस लिखूंगा. ऑटोमेटिकली वो सब्ट्रैक्ट कर लेगा. miscellaneous expenses, no adjustment. Miscellaneous expenses is 1,000, and closing balance of receipts and payment will go in closing balance sheet. Now, outstanding, opening balance sheet, closing balance sheet. The outstanding fees, but remember outstanding fees के साथ साथ provision for outstanding भी आएगा क्योंकि ये receipts and expenditure है. ओके, अमाउंट डालेंगे. ओपनिंग में भी ऐसा आएगा और क्लोजिंग में भी ऐसा आएगा. तो नाउ लेट्स सी ओपनिंग कितना है. ओपनिंग है 2000, और प्रोविजन फॉर आउटस्टैंडिंग तो 0, क्योंकि ये जो 2000 है ऐसे आएगा तो 0 आ जाएगा नेट इफेक्ट. सिमिलरली क्लोजिंग है 5000, नेट इफेक्ट 0. ये हो गया एक इफेक्ट. और दूसरा इफेक्ट हमने अकाउंट्स बनाया है प्रोविजन का, आउटस्टैंडिंग का, उधर जाएगा. डेबिट बैलेंस आउटस्टैंडिंग, to balance brought down 2000, buy balance brought carried down, buy balance carried down 2000. Provision will have a credit balance, buy balance brought down. Buy balance brought down. $2,000 and to balance carried down 5,000. Okay, first adjustment is done. Stock, medicine stock is asset. Opening balance sheet, closing balance sheet. Stock of medicines is considered like advance. Stock of medicine opening is 10,000. अच्छा, एक क्लोजिंग है. क्लोजिंग कितना है? क्लोजिंग इज 18,600. यहाँ पे ओपनिंग कितना है? 10,000. स्टेटमेंट बनाया सर. बिगिनिंग एंड एंड, एडवांस एट द बिगिनिंग, एडवांस एट द एंड. Creditors at the beginning 100 and creditors at the end 300. So liabilities में जाएगा. Creditors for medicines at the end is 300 and at the beginning को, and it will be 100. Medical equipment was 50,000 at the start. Medical equipment was 50,000. और क्या क्या है ओपनिंग, जरा वो भी लिख लेता हूँ. फर्नीचर है 50,000, नहीं 5,000. देन लाइब्रेरी बुक्स 1,000. और ये तीनों यहाँ पे भी एंड में भी होंगे, लेकिन उसकी वैल्यूज ढूंढनी पड़ेंगी. जो भी है इनका दूसरा इफेक्ट मैंने अकाउंट बनाया हुआ है. टू बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन 50,000. To balance brought down 5,000. To balance brought down will be 1,000. ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं. आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरीज, आई एम टेकिंग डेप्रिसिएशन पूरा बाकी है. डी का डेप्रिसिएशन वो सेल बाकी है, ई का डेप्रिसिएशन बाकी है, तो जी हो गया है. एफ का आउटस्टैंडिंग इज 3,000. आउटस्टैंडिंग एट द एंड इज हाउ मच? 3,000. तो क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरीज. ओके, नाउ जरा मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट का काम करते हैं. 50,000 का जो मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट है टोटल एट द बिगनिंग ऑफ द ईयर, उसमें से 6,000 का इक्विपमेंट हम लोग ने बेचा है ड्यूरिंग द ईयर. तो मैं एक अलग से वर्किंग नोट करता हूँ, प्लीज पे अटेंशन. मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट, now medical equipment, I am breaking the medical equipment into two parts, 1 and 2. 1, opening balance, balance as on 1st April 1001 को बैलेंस है 6,000 और 50,000 में से 6,000 माइनस कर दिया. If you subtract 6,000 from 50,000, how much will you get? I will
44.
get 44,000. Now, you sold the medical equipment as on what date? I sold the medical equipment on 1st of Jan 2002. And even purchase is made on 1st of Jan 2002. So can I say opening as purchase as well as sale both has happened on the same date, that is 1st Jan 2002. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि I have to charge depreciation from April to December for the equipment sold, that is on 6,000. That is on 6,000. So 1st Jan 1003, 1002, depreciation 20%. Remember, for 9 months 6,000 pay, 20% for 9 months comes to 900. Is it correct? Is it correct?
1 second.
ओके, तो डेप्रिसिएशन 9,000 चार्ज करना चाहिए. डेप्रिसिएशन 1 second, depreciation will be 9,900. तो ये पहले मैं डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज की एंट्री करूंगा. डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज की एंट्री 900. तो क्या क्या एंट्रीज होंगी मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट में? यहाँ पे लिखूंगा बाय डेप्रिसिएशन. By depreciation on equipment sold 900, and that will go in receipt to depreciation on medical equipment. Okay, on equipment sold, is 900. रिमेनिंग इक्विपमेंट का मैं डेप्रिसिएशन अलग से ढूंढूंगा और उसकी वैल्यू यहाँ पे लिखूंगा. ठीक है, अभी हमने जो नई इक्विपमेंट खरीदी है, हमने नई इक्विपमेंट कितने की खरीदी है? 8,000 की. तो वो मैं मेरे वर्किंग नोट में, इक्विपमेंट के वर्किंग नोट में और एक इक्विपमेंट आ गया 8,000. यहाँ नहीं, यहाँ लिखता हूँ. ओके, तो as on 1st of Jan 1002, what is the WDV of that medical equipment? So can I say 600 minus 900, that is 5,100. On 1st of Jan 1002, I sold is for how much? I sold for, जरा देखता हूँ इक्विपमेंट अकाउंट में जाके, 4,000 के लिए बेचा. I sold for 4,000. So I got, as on 1st January 1002, I got loss of how much? 1,100. तो लॉस का एंट्री सर मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट में क्रेडिट बाय लॉस ऑन सेल 1,100. And second effect, loss on sale 1,100. Sure. Now Balance depreciation 20% we have to charge. So can I say depreciation on balance? Depreciation as on 31st March 2002. Depreciation. Can I say on this no more depreciation because it is sold in January only. इसके ऊपर पूरा depreciation आएगा, full depreciation 20% on 44,000. How much is that? It was there for the whole
8,800.
8,800. And here, when did we buy? We bought on 1st of Jan 2002. Okay. First Jan 2002. तो कैन आई से इसके ऊपर कितने महीने का डेप्रिसिएशन, हाउ मेनी मंथ्स डेप्रिसिएशन? कैन आई से फ्रॉम 1st Jan to 31st of March, 3 months depreciation. Hello, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Correct. It comes to 400. So total depreciation 8,800 plus 400, that is 9,200 on normal equipment which is there with us. Remaining equipment 9,200. Very, very crucial adjustment, and we have completed one effect. Second effect will go in medical equipment. Depreciation on by depreciation on remaining equipment 9,200. ठीक है, हो गया. Now entire D adjustment is done. Now depreciate furniture by 10%. Now they have given the dates. They have given the dates. That means they are expecting us to consider this rate per annum. Now see, it is very, very crucial information, and I will speak very slowly in terms of speed so that you will understand what I am trying to say. For medical equipment, they have used the word called 20% per annum. Per annum word is used. But when they are talking about the depreciation rate for furniture and library books, they did not use the word called per annum. That means, but because they have given the dates, you have to use per annum. It is supposed, you need to understand that it is per annum. Okay. So per annum, depreciate furniture and library books. Suppose if dates wouldn't have been given, then I would have taken flat, okay, on total value. On total value. So come on, chalo, get me the depreciation. To depreciation on furniture and to depreciation on library books. Okay. Furniture पे depreciation, please we need to calculate, हाँ बेटा. On 5,000 पूरा depreciation. Furniture का depreciation है 10%, 0.1. Then plus on 7,000, I will not use full, okay, 0.1 multiplied by, it is purchased as on what date? 10. So can I say 6 months? October, November, December, January, February, March, for 6 months into 6 divided by 12. Total depreciation happens to be 850. Did you calculate 850? Check karo
Yes,
please.
sir. Yes, sir. 500 plus 350.
Correct. So depreciation is 850. Similarly, let us consider for why did not I take this? Okay. Now here depreciation rate is 20%. Nah, 20%, yeah, 20%. So instead of 0.1, it should be 0.2. On opening balance, it will be full year depreciation, but the which are been purchased, that has been purchased as on what date? On 1st July. So can I say 9 months depreciation? 9 months depreciation. It is coming 950. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 950. Okay. Now, once this is done, we have completed E adjustment also, F adjustment also. All adjustments are done. Now we have to close all the accounts and get the details everywhere. So chalo, let's do it. Now hidden adjustment is there. Yes, rent. Rent, there is hidden adjustment 45,000 for 18 months. What is that adjustment? Can I say a year will have 12 months, but this is paid for 18 months. So there has to be some outstanding prepaid. What it is?
Advance rent paid, sir.
Advance rent paid for which, for what period to what period?
This is settlements to 30.
Uh,
The book's closure date is what? 31st March 2002, na?
Books closing date is, sorry.
31st March 2002. Books
Correct, correct.
closure. Okay, okay. So then part is advance and part may be outstanding. Oh,
As you say, I don't know.
okay. Sir, yeah, 3 months is the outstanding and 3 months is the advance rent paid.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
Or you want to change?
No, no.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Lock kiya jaye.
Yes.
And the right answer is, you are absolutely correct मेरा बेटा. एकदम करेक्ट आंसर दिया है आपने. Perfectly. It is perfectly correct. If it is paid for 18 months which end on 30th June, that means you have paid from 1st January 2001 till 30th of June 2002. Okay. So this is current year is 1001, 1002. That means April to March. So can I say from Jan to March, 3 months is of the previous year, and April to June, 3 months is of the next year. So there is outstanding at the beginning and advance at the end. Absolutely correct. Now I want the value. How much is outstanding at the beginning and how much is advance at the end? Very good. This is 0 and this is 0. Yeah. How much is the value?
So 7,500 outstanding.
Okay.
and 7,500 is the advance.
Can
And
you please
remaining
tell me
amount,
how did you get it?
so divide by 18 months, na 45,000 for 18 months.
Perfect. 45,000 divided by 18 you will do. You will get per month. Then
Yeah, put
multiplied by 3, you will get a 7,500. Perfect. I am proud of you. I am absolute proud of you, and you are absolutely correct. So this will come. Now I will do it for rent. Rent 7,500, 7,500. Whatever is the beginning. Outstanding rent at the start. It is my liability. Outstanding rent 7,500. तो वो 7,500 का टू इफेक्ट हो गया. एडवांस एट द एंड. एडवांस एट द एंड मतलब असेट. क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट असेट साइड. एडवांस रेंट 7,500. And now how much is the current year's? Current year is 30,000. 30,000 will go in expenditure to rent. 30,000. I am proud of you, beta. You have done a fabulous job. Superb, superb. Very good. Very, very good. Let's proceed ahead. Now
thank you, sir.
we completed
Actually, I worked in office, so that's the reason.
very good. Really, but many of them are, in spite of working, in spite of doing, they are there in the same field, still they are not able to answer. Majority people, they don't apply their practical with theoretical. This is considered when you're studying academics, rules are rules. It will remain same everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Very good. I'm proud of you. There is no other information with respect to salary. It will remain same. Salary 36,000 for the year. And medicines consumed. It is called as medicines consumed. 34,600. 34,600 medicines consumed. कितना medicines consumed? 34,600. Okay, we proceed ahead. Okay, now this is done. So we don't require this. So I will make this bigger. Now we can see everything more better. The picture is much better. We have completed this all. Now we'll close this. Outstanding fees, yes. Outstanding fees. Here we gonna write opening. Outstanding fees. Opening is 2,000. And in outstanding fees, it will be going the credit side because we have received the money by fees. Because we have done this, now whatever outstanding, that means we had showed an expense of 2,000. Now it has to be shown as income. Yani wo provision. Provision for outstanding has to be nullified. So provision for outstanding has to be nullified. So in provision for outstanding, it, on the debit side, you will write two fees. You are showing income now because in the previous year you showed as a loss. So here I will show by provision for outstanding 2,000. This happened with respect to opening. Now closing, there is an outstanding of how much? 5,000. There is an outstanding of how much? 5,000. Correct, na? Yes, I'll just check it out. Yes, 5,000. So I will have to write, I will write by outstanding fees 5,000. I am supposed to receive, and in outstanding fees, I will write on the debit side by fees. Two fees, I am sorry. Two fees 5,000. Now there is an outstanding of 5,000, but because you are maintaining your fees on actual basis, that is cash basis, whatever is outstanding, you assume that this will be a loss, and you will create a provision of 5,000. So if it is your loss, you have to reduce your income. So it will be on the debit side of your income to provision for outstanding, entire 5,000, and your by fees 5,000. Okay, this is done. Now we'll close this. So we are saying we are getting a balancing figure on the debit side that will go to receipts and expenditure account. How much is that? Could you please tell me? 2,21,200 minus 7,000 minus 7,000.
2,14,200.
2,14,200. So this will go to fees, income by fees. 2,14,200. Great. So my fees account is tallied. Now let me see out provision for outstanding. It will tally because we have completed everything. Total here I will get closing balance by balance carried down. How much is the balance? Please tell me. 58,000
42,800.
minus the sum of credit side. That comes to
What?
how much? 42,800.
42. Yes, sir.
42,800. I can cross verify because I have made this. So as on 31st March, we will have the balance, that is WDV. That is WDV. Let's find out. This will be this minus this, and this will be this minus this. So I add both of them. It is 42,800. And let me check here, it is also 42,800. I am perfectly correct. Closing balance sheet 42,800. Great. We proceed ahead now. We go for furniture now. Carried down.
11,150.
It is 11,150.
150. Yes.
Yeah, 11,150. Closing balance sheet 11,150. Now we'll do the same thing for library also. Is it 5,050?
5,050, yes, sir.
Correct. So 5,050. Okay. This is outstanding fees. I think that is done. It is tallied. Now is remaining balance sheet. Okay. Now बैलेंस शीट करते हैं. बैलेंस शीट एट द स्टार्ट पहले बंद करना पड़ेगा टू फाइंड आउट कैपिटल फंड. टोटल please find. Chalo, get me the top capital fund please.
124,500.
Okay, let me find out. One 124,500.
Yes, sir.
124,500. Closing capital fund 124,500. Now we'll find out the surplus or deficit here. Now let's find. So I will get surplus or deficit. I think I am getting surplus. Please tell me the surplus value. Credit side it is 2,14,400.
64,300.
Okay. So let's go ahead find out credit minus debit. 64,300.
Yes, sir.
Surplus add. So 63,000, 64,300, and we now tally this. And I enjoyed my feeling of tallying the balance sheet. Just check it out whether it tallies.
Yes, sir. 1,12,100.
Yeah, so now please check it out. sum number, this was sum number 8, na? Yeah, please check it out. Come on, start writing.
Yes.